Jim Holley, Supercross Live on supercrossonline.com. Well, I want to welcome Kevin Windham to your second podium of 2012 here in Toronto, and you rode a great race.
It was tough. It was a long night, a long day, a long week. This was one of those weeks where it was best to stay off the Geico Honda, and it was one of those things where physical therapy and everything else that it took to get the deal going. But you know, you have weeks like that, and then you got here and you just got to dig deep, and that's what it was about. It's one of those races where I wasn't really stellar. I mean, I had a great practice lap. I could put one together, but just doing it over and over and over again got tough. And I'm just glad to come away to the podium. You know, sometimes you focus on the injury, and you forget to think about the race and what's all going around you. And that can actually make you ride better. And tonight, I think it did. We landed on the podium, and really happy about that. With about 8 laps to go, I felt like I had it. And barring any mistakes, this track was really tricky with all the rocks and pretty hard slick. But after a week like this, it feels great.
You know, 34 years old, you're on the Supercross tour still. You know, you made your passes on lap 10 and 15. I was watching you do a calculated pass on Weimer. You used some of the lap riders to your advantage. I know that comes from experience.
Well, they were out there for sure. We all had to deal with them, and I know that he got the short end of the stick, and it happens in racing. And I was in a good place at a good time, and sometimes that's you know, veteran moves at its best, and other times it's just sheer luck. And he had a tough go with it, but I'll take it any way I can get it. I had caught him. I was hoping I'd get around him anyway, but who knows? I mean, he's got a lot of fight left in him, and it's a great season. It's unfortunate so many guys are out right now and hurt, but it's the way it goes with Supercross. You know, the ones that are out there are riding insanely well, and anytime you can get on the podium and on this platform in Supercross, it's a great feeling. And you know, hats off to the whole Geico Honda team and MSR, DVS, Shoei, Spy, Garnet Boots, Dunlop Tires. I mean, Liette Brace. I mean, everybody. It's Planet Fitness.
And hats off to Kevin Windham in the whoops. I mean, that's where you were making your time up. You seem to be the most consistent tonight going through the whoops. You know,
I was scared in the whoops because I knew that was the one place where that bike could get sideways on me and really jar that back. And that was the one thing I was trying to avoid going through there. I mean, I wanted to be fast, but I wanted to be straight, and that was my biggest concern because I know some people got some huckabuck through there and feet off and sideways and stuff, and that would have been all it took to jar this back pretty good.
Well, you mentioned your back injury coming in, sustained last weekend in Indianapolis, but like you said, the rear end kicks out. You have to use your back and your hips and torque the bike back into shape, and that's when you wrench your back more.
Yeah, there's so much of this riding thing that comes from core and, you know, legs, inner thighs, and core, back muscles, and, you know, I don't have them right now. They're a little weak, and they've been getting the heck shocked out of them all week with electrolysis and ultrasound, the whole deal. So, I mean, I tell you what, there was a lot of people working on me this week. I did therapy 6 days, and I don't know that I could have done it without them. So my hat's off to that whole team, Dr. Navarro and Peak Performance back in Baton Rouge. A girl named Jessica was in there beating me up, bringing me to tears every day, and that's what it takes. So I'm just really thankful for that, and hopefully we can move on to Houston, New Orleans, a couple hometown races, and get through the pain with the cheers from the crowd. Man, that's such an addiction, and certainly wasn't any different here north of the border. The Canadian fans were amazing this weekend.